Mikel. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Get realistic. Mikel Arteta on what phase Arsenal are in from his planned 5-phase plan. Again, there's a mistake there. Phase. That's a mistake. Phase 4 to 5. Establishing yourself at the highest level in the Champions League, consistently perform with a lot of unity and being very close to touching big trophies. Guys, do you know how much, do you know the level of bullcrap that is? Process is the biggest loser word in professional sports. Go ask the Philly 76ers. Go ask Embiid and them. Process is a cowardly word. You're here to win. You're here to win. There are no phases. You are here to compete. And you are here to meet objectives. And we'll talk about those objectives, but Arteta has to realize that you were meant to win the league. Once you now realize you can't win the league, you can't fall back and say, oh, no, we're not ready yet to win the league. We are not in the phase yet to win the league. So until we are in the phase of where we are meant to win the league, then that's fine. But no. In any given season, if the opportunity arises, you should win the league. This season, outside of Man City, Arsenal were tipped to win the league. So with City falling off a cliff and Pep Guardiola scratching himself like Victor Zaz from Gotham, you were next in line to win the league, not the slot machine. So don't talk to me about phase 3, phase 4, phase 5, phase 6, phase 7 like we're in the MCU or freaking Marvel Cinematic Universe. We're not in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We are in the footballing world. And in the footballing world, don't give me phase 5, phase 6, phase 7. Give me a trophy, which you were supposed to win this season, with City being out of the picture. So, I mean, it's again, and never allow, whenever a manager comes out and says, oh, it's a process, we have a 6-7 year plan. No, that's bullcrap. Because things change. Things change. Slots came in. Slots did not come in and think that, okay, this is my first season. Klopp has been here for a while. So I think we need a few phases before we win. Slots was like, my aim is to win. Now, we may not win, but my aim is here to win. And if I'm in a position to win, I will try and go and win. That's just what football is about. It's not about having a process or anything. You are trying to win. So I'm in a 100-meter race, and I'm just behind first and second, but like, no. This is a process. Let me just sort of just maintain second because I'm not yet at the right phase to come first. So rather than pushing myself to go ahead of first, let me just allow first to keep on going and maintaining second, because I think in 3 years' time, I'll be ready to push harder to go first. No. If there's a chance to go first, you go first. And if you don't come first, you should be pissed off. What do they say? You don't win silver, you lose gold. You lose gold. Arteta, when asked if the season is a failure if Arsenal don't win silverware, we are not there yet. The way I describe failure is different compared to what someone else does. The Premier League. What is the goal of the Premier League? Top 4. No. To come second 3 times in a row. To challenge. What is the goal of the Premier League? Isn't it to win the Premier League? Yeah. So if you don't win the Premier League, isn't that a failure? See now, if Nottingham Forest come top 4, they've overachieved. They have overachieved. If Bournemouth gets top four, they've overachieved. If Newcastle gets top four, that's a successful season based on their investment and having arguably the best strike in the league. Sorry, Arteta, you coming second 3 times in a row. That is failure. You can say injuries, you can say red cards, you can say referees screwing you over. You not winning this league when you were in a title race 3 times in a row, that spells failure. Loser. It is what it is. So I don't know how you define failure, but based on Arsenal's context, that isn't Aston Villa's context, that isn't Bournemouth's context, that isn't Nottingham Forest's context, based on your context, not winning this league, it's a failure. And it's an even bigger failure allowing a manager in his first season to win ahead of you. Do Liverpool really have a better squad than Arsenal? Squad? Now, Salah has done amazing and he's been superb. But when you just look at squad, first thing, and when you look at investments, bro, I didn't tell you to go and get Mikel Merino. I didn't tell you to go and get Fiore. How much did the slot spend? How much investment did Liverpool have? How much did they spend in the summer? How much did they spend in January? Arteta, we told you, go get a striker. Go get a forward. You need bodies, specifically in the winter. So get up until January, and in January, when it was still a title race, go and get bodies to now try and close the gap to Liverpool. But you didn't. You were happy. Because Arteta, you have to realize this, though. Is this your trophy? Is it? Technically, it is. Guys, look at the squad he had for the FA Cup. There is not a single player in that squad that is in this squad right now. Not a single player. Not a single player that's in that FA Cup final. That's Emery's team. Oh, and there's a guy called Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang who he fell out with. A guy who literally won them that final over my Chelsea. Who he fell out with. Disposed of. And we fast forwarded and you've still not gotten a trophy. So you've yet to win a trophy with a team of your players that you've vouched for. Because you can insult Ten Hag all you want. He did give you a Karabuki and an FA Cup. 2 trophies. So that's something you can hold on to. That's right now. So let me say this. Would you rather finish second or win the Carabao Cup? Would you rather finish second or win the FA Cup? Now, I told you, I am a guy that completely disregards the Karabuki Cup because that is a useless trophy. And I don't rate the FA Cup that highly. But if it's a choice between coming second and winning a trophy, I'm winning a trophy. No, give me a trophy because you don't get anything for second. Now, unless you coming second, you can promise me a Champions League. So the only way that second would make sense is, okay, we are in the Champions League and we're going to win the Champions League. But what's the point of coming second? You don't win the Premier League and you don't win the Champions League. Then what's the point? You don't win anything coming second. Top 4 is not a trophy. People say, the race for top 4, the race for top 4. Shut up. Don't give me that crap. That is loser talk. The race for top 4. No, we've achieved entry into a competition. Do we win that competition? If we don't, who cares if I finish 3rd or 4th or 2nd? So, my thing for Arteta is, look, Arsenal could win the Champions League. They could. They could win this. They could very easily win this Champions League. Because I've seen crazy things happen in football. But it's a mindset. And something tells me that Arteta just might be the guy before the guy. So if Arsenal don't win this Champions League, and it's yet another season of not having a trophy, and you look back at that painful FA Cup defeat to a very weak United team, if you're Arsenal, what do you want? If you really want to win, you hire a more experienced manager. Don't give me the crap about, there's no one else better out there. Most of the managers who don't have a job are more experienced than Mikel Arteta. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Fortune favors the bold. Arteta is learning on the job. Remember, this is Arteta's first job. He's literally been learning on the job at Arsenal. So, are you telling me that the more experienced managers out there, managers with more experience, are not going to be better than Arteta? So my thing for Arteta is, look, it's a mindset. Because if you're giving them the mindset of phases, like we're in the MCU, you're not the right man for the job. Because the mentality from your manager is very key. I don't want my manager to give me phases. I want my manager to say, we are here to win. And if we don't win, I want us to be angry, pissed off. I remember, it's a close comparison, but just it's good for this. So when Bayern Munich lost the UCL final, 2012 to Chelsea, I remember there was an image of Robin, one of my favorite players of all time, and he was distraught. The guy was he was unhappy. He was virtually on tears. The anger they had is what fueled them for next season. So when you just saw the reason why they won that treble in 12-13, it was fueled by anger. And Robin played like crazy because that was a man possessed, because he used the anger and the pain of losing a final that they should have won to fuel him into going bananas and crazy and being critical of winning that treble. So for Arsenal, where was the anger of losing those 2 league titles that you should have won? Those last 2 league titles, arguably you should have won. So you should have used that anger to go into the season with full-on concentration. Full-on concentration. And don't give me injuries. Because Arsenal fans have told me Kudus was available. Arsenal fans have told me Isaac was available. And this man refused to go for those players. So again, every team has injuries. You don't win a league with a team. You win a league with a squad. Because once that guy goes injured, another guy comes in. One guy goes injured, another guy comes in. That's the whole point of a squad, where the guys that can come in can do either a similar or just close to a kind of job that player who got injured does. So for Arteta, that what he's saying, complete BS. Complete BS. Because he knows he effed up. And he knows that he knew that this was a title that they should have won. And the fact that they gave it away to Liverpool so cheaply is crazy. Guys, we are in early March. We are not even midway March. We are in the early March and the Premier League is over. Think about it. This is the Premier League. This is Arsenal, who were one of the favorites for the league. We're in early March and it's already over. Do you know how messed up that is? Do you know how ridiculous that is? And I'm sorry for Arteta, you have to chiefly be to blame. Because it's not only the injuries, it is your way of playing. It's your mentality, because there was enough talent there to play a more proactive way to now get those wins. But beyond that, we told you in January, go get a striker, go get a striker, go get attackers, go get attackers, go get attackers, go get attackers. You have to go and get it. And what did you do? He only has himself to blame. And a guy that is talking phases, that is speaking fluent MCU, I don't want my manager to speak fluent MCU. I don't. I want my manager to speak fluent trophy. A manager talking about phases, speaking that MCU talk, I don't want fluent MCU from my manager. I want my manager to speak fluent and succinct trophy. If not, get out of there. As the fans, the choice is yours.